Here's a speed demo on one of our greatest top-selling items. It's called Cracker Bucket.
Yeah. So this is a tutorial, not demo.
Tutorial.
Yep.
Thank you.
So I'm going to teach you real quick on how this works. It's very simple. It goes off a principle of the first letter of what they choose is going to take you to the next category. So if you notice here, we got grilled chicken, chicken noodle soup, crackers, bite-sized mac and cheese, meatballs, and bacon wrap. So we got G, C, C, B, M, and B. So let's say they say meatballs, corn fritters. You're going to take them down to main courses.
Because it starts with M.
M takes you to M.
Down to M.
Yep. So
follow the letter. Not
any of these two C's are going to take you down to country favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And your grilled chicken gizzards is going to take you to grilled meats. And then your bite-sized mac and cheese and your bacon wrap are going to take you to the back with the blue plate specials.
Yeah. Now that's going to throw you. Let me stop. Because when you're used to it, even when I learned, and somebody throwed me with that, they chose bite-sized mac. I'm thinking, God, there's got to be something on the first page. I don't see it.
Yep.
You got to relax. Turn it
back.
over. It's on the back, and there's your matching B.
Yep, blue plates. Okay. One thing that some people say, well, they didn't want this, they didn't want that. As long as you're going along and having fun with this, Mark did a good job in his demo. You start with appetizers. They have a clear free choice. So that's their first clear treat free choice. Their next choice is guided by you, but they still have a free choice in the category. So you don't have to worry about, I've done this before, and I've never had anybody say, well, I wanted country favorites. You know, as long as you're saying, well, you got some appetizers, that's pretty good. What'd you get? You got bite-sized mac and cheese balls. Man, that's a $7 appetizer. Let's go over to the blue plate specials.
Yeah.
Since
just lead them.
I don't want you to spend as much. I'm paying for this. I don't want to spend much money. So that's a way to get them off of that. Now, if they chose, oh, chicken gizzards, that's a pretty cheap appetizer. Let's go ahead and give you some of these grilled meats.
Brilliant.
You know, so you go along with the money. If you're worried about them thinking that you're
trying to guide them.
Yeah,
you are,
but bring them in the story. It's part of the story.
Yeah, that's great.
The more expensive ones, I'm like, oh, okay, you spent a good amount.
That was brilliant, because grilled meats you're going to think are going to be higher.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they usually are,
Yeah, and so then after you get done, so let's say we started with meatballs. So meatballs is going to take us down to main courses. And so now we have P, S, F, and S, okay? So that is all on the back page, and I'll show you real quick. So let's say they chose the pot roast with carrots and taters and onions. You're going to have them select from pies and cakes.
There you go, the letter P.
Yep. And
First
so
letter.
once that's their dessert, and you bring that up, by the way, that's the best part is you might have not got, they didn't get to choose from the main course, but when they choose their main course, you get to make a statement of, hey, let's get you a dessert. And the best part is these are all desserts. No one can deny that these are desserts. So even though you select pies and cakes from them, they still had a choice in desserts.
Sure.
So let's say that. So that was pork pot roast to the pies and cakes. And then what you're going to have is 3 options for the C's and 1 for the R. So 3 will go to the coffee and tea, and 1 will go to the refreshing.
So go back to the P.
So the pies and cakes, let's say they chose Cousin Cliff's custard pie. That's going to take them down
to coffee and tea.
Coffee and tea.
As is cherry pie.
Yep. And then the raspberry and vanilla swirl cake.
It's going to take you to refreshing beverages, because it's R.
Yep.
Chocolate moon pie is going to take you down to coffee and tea.
Yep. And so that's how it works. So that first letter is going to take you to the next
corresponding category.
Correct. And so once you're done here, you're always going to add up to $22. That's the beauty of this thing. As long as you can remember $22, you can get this. And then if you have a Himber wallet or a double-sided envelope, or even if you want to have both your pockets with money,
you could do that.
You could pull out.
Absolutely.
There's an option in the effect that they tell you to do. I think obviously having the prediction out the entire time is the best. But for a Himber wallet, what you're going to do is, and Mark did this, it's a really good idea. Instead of putting money in there, just to make it simple for us, he wrote IOU $26.40. So once they get $22 on the and you're going to ask them, I'm a pretty good waiter, I'm a pretty good waitress, you think that I deserve a tip? And if they say yes, you kind of force them into a tip if you're going to do this.
If you go that route.
And then you're going to say, would you think I earn 15% or 20%? If they say 20%, you're going to have $26.40 as your total. So Like I said, you could have $26.40
if you wanted to, yeah.
Or on the other side, you're
If
going to have...
they go 15%.
If they go 15%, it's going to be $25.30 will be your total.
Yeah, just turn over the Himber Wallet and you're loaded.
Yep, and so Mark did a good job of
I marked that so you know where
so I know that if
your
they
orientation.
say 20, I open here. If they say 15, I just lift it up and I set it back down, and then I open it up this way.
You can either have money in it, like you said, or like if you're at a hotel, you could print. If you're really going to get fancy, you could print a little receipt.
Yes.
Like that little micro printer that we sell.
Yeah, Cosmos wallet.
Cosmos wallet. You need to buy a $700 Cosmos wallet so you can have this $25 trick work great.
Printing a receipt would be the best.
It would be awesome
and if you have that in the Himber Wallet.
Yeah.
You could have the receipt.
And the name of the restaurant, Cracker Barrel?
Yep.
Oh, we're getting away from ourselves here, guys.
Anyways,
sorry. We're having fun.
It's a great effect. $22 is the total no matter what. And like I said, if you have your wallet with $22, they're going to be blown away no matter what.
Yeah. So you got 3 steps. I'm sorry, Shiro. You have the $22, which is the total of just adding up the food.
Correct.
You could do that as a revelation.
Yep.
Or you could say, you know what, would you like to add a 15 or a 20% tip? Which one of the two would you like?
Yep.
And they're going to say whatever they want. You're loaded in the wallet. And so you have that outlet as well. I like the idea, Jiro, of having the money in the pocket. Standing up and reaching in and digging and digging. And at the last minute coming with those coins on the table.
Yep.
That to me, and then showing your pocket is completely empty after that.
Yep.
That's powerful. So you got a right and a left pocket. You just got to remember which one is which.
Yeah, right and left, and then you're good to go.
And
if you really want to, this is an option. You could have your Himber Wallet with both, or you could have right left pocket, and then in your wallet have $22.
You could do 3.
So if they say, no, I don't want to tip, then you would pull out your wallet and say, that's crazy, I had $22 in my pocket, here you go. And if they said, oh yeah, I will tip you, you'd pull it out of your right pocket and left pocket.
You could do all 3 with that. You could have left, right, and a wallet in your back pocket with the exact price, or whichever the ones, as long as you remember.
Exactly.
But I like the idea of you forcing it in the pot, and then the final coins come out, and the money's kind of not dirty, but it's crumpled up.
Yeah.
And everybody's counting to see if it comes up to it. I might add like single dollar bills. The longer the revelation, the better.
Yeah, I would actually even. If it's 26, say it's 26.40, I would have 25 in cash, a whole bunch of quarters to get to the 4 quarters, some extra dimes.
Yeah,
as much
that's what I mean. Mix it up a little bit.
Have as much change as you can, so you throw it out. So people are adding it up.
Yes,
that's a wonderful idea.
I'm not saying $25 bills, but maybe 5 and a 10, and then some more change.
Exactly. Yeah, you have a couple 10s. Maybe 5 1s. You
just
add as much counting to it. That makes it
longer for them to get to the ultimate revelation.
Correct. And when your pocket's completely empty and you had all that in there, it'd add just so much. I actually really like that. That's actually how I'll perform that next time.
Yeah, it looks good. It extends the effect and it extends the wow factor. Great job, Jiro-san. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.